almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes the